But it's on, why is it that we have so many young people going into criminal activity? What's happening in the early childhood and primary schools that result in children matriculating to secondary and they're not ready for it? They can't handle the secondary curriculum. They leave with nothing to show for it. And those are the ones that are vulnerable to being swayed into crime. We need to have an overall strategy that deals with both.
Bless up my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Anissa Bell Rose. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks to the returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Turn the post notification bell on. Put it on all so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. So in this one, my people, following a call for a state of emergency in St. James following a triple murder involving 2 schoolboys. The Prime Minister spoke out, basically blaming the People's National Party for not supporting his many use of this state of emergency. After which, the opposition leader Mark Golding responded to, the Prime Minister throwing the blame game. But before me jump into everything that will be unfolded in this video, I want you to like, share and subscribe. So we know, my people, they have been using this state of emergency for quite some time now, and when the Prime Minister announced it yesterday, a whole heap of persons was saying that it's a knee-jerk reaction, in the sense where it's not so effective, because we know that the state of emergency only lasts for up to 14 days, and as stated before, he has been using the state of emergency to curtail a flare-up of crime and violence, especially in the St. James area. So he spoke out yesterday and he is saying that he's blaming the opposition parties, People's National Party, for their lack of support to the extension of previous states of emergencies. He quoted that we did not have the support of the opposition in using these emergency powers to deal with the beast of crime. He asked, who is to be blamed for this, when the government has been reacting and responding but cannot get the support of the opposition in putting in place the measures? The state of emergencies allow the security forces or authorized persons enhanced powers of search and arrest and limit the right of detained persons to due process. In November 2022, the opposition senators voted against the last extension request for state of emergencies. Since then, state of emergencies were declared for St. James in December 2022, May 2023, and June 2023. So my question to you, Mr. Prime Minister, if there has been numerous of state of emergencies and still no solution to the problem, then isn't it fair enough to say that the strategies must be changed? It's not effective, it's only effective to some extent, and that extent has fully run out. So you have to come up with a different strategy in order to reach these criminals. And some want to drag your memory a little bit. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, you were the same one who was campaigning November the 5th, 2015. And here's your statement that you said from your mouth, that no one is arguing that crime is not a national problem with many causes, and we all have a role. That is true. The national security, health, education, and all other ministries are the national concerns, and we all have responsibility. However, when we elect a government, we don't expect them to turn to the public to say we can't do anything about crime. It's an all-out responsibility. If that's the case, why have a government? These are your words from 2015 that I have quoted. So, whosoever is governing the country should not say that they cannot do anything about the crime and violence. It has to be cleaned up from the head of the stream. to get down to the bottom. Because I must the head with a heavy weight in them pocket. I feed this crime and violence. And so if it not eradicate from the top, or if we not try to find a solution from the top, then the bottom not going to be clean either. But having heard what he said in that post-cabinet meeting, the opposition leader Mark Golding responded, and here's what he had to say.
Yes, so this morning we learned that there's a state of emergency declared for the entire parish of St. James. You know, this is a strategy that the government has been relying on for the last 5 years. We don't think it's a valid strategy. That's why we're testing it in court. We understand the need to respond very strongly to what happened in Salt Spring community, and I want to extend condolences to the parents and family of the 2 young boys who were killed in that awful incident. You know, we heard Leroy Clark yesterday in Parliament call for a Zozo in the community. Now, the zones of special operations are something that we support, you know, in appropriate cases, and we feel that that would be the right mechanism to deploy here. The states of emergency, as you know, we do not think that they can be validly used as a policing tool. And they haven't worked because the crime problem in the country continues. What we need is social interventions to redirect youth at risk away from crime, and we need serious strategies for law enforcement to ensure that hardened criminals, violence producers are effectively addressed and cases are built that can hold them accountable and ultimately put them behind bars for long periods of time. And we're committed to that balanced strategy, thought through and implemented, you know. So I don't hear the government talking about these things. Yes, we all understand the need to be firm when it comes to dealing with serious criminal offenses, and we're in favor of that. But we need to also think through the impact and implications of changing the rules in this way. For example, the backlog in the criminal justice system, which has been cleared as a result of reforms that I implemented as Minister of Justice to encourage guilty persons to plead guilty and get a discount so that they get out of the court system and into the prison system much quicker. With the new mandatory minimum sentences, that is now a spoke in the wheel. So you're going to have many more cases that would have been dealt with through a guilty plea now going to trial in the gun court and so on. The court system is going to be overwhelmed by that. So these are some of the things that need to be thought through before you start talking about the increased sentencing rules, you know. I just think you need to have a holistic approach when you're dealing with the criminal justice problem. And it's not just on the back end, which is the courts and the prison system, but it's on why is it that we have so many young people going into criminal activity? What's happening in the early childhood and primary schools that result in children matriculating to secondary and they're not ready for it? They can't handle the secondary curriculum. They leave with nothing to show for it. And those are the ones that are vulnerable to being swayed into crime. We need to have an overall strategy that deals with both sides of the problem. And this government really doesn't understand that.
And I agree with the opposition saying that, you know, they have to take a different approach. Get down to the bottom of it. Solve the problem from the children them reach the basic school level. Trying to get more strategies to reach the unattached youths. In the sense where they should build back some factories. Make the youth them work. Give them good decent pay so that them can help with them families and furthering themselves. Get some other programs where them can occupy themselves. We have to start it from young years. Getting some people in the schools, go around from school to school. Train the youths them how to operate. It's gonna take a whole lot, but with everybody on board, it can work. And clean up the head of the stream. Because it's not gonna take a one person to help in this issue of crime and violence. It needs a holistic approach. Everybody have to come on board. So may I talk from the man we have the heavyweight in him wallet go right down to the layman. Stop feeding these criminals with the weapons. And when they can't control them no more, them turn upon the mass and turn even upon a little child. And for those in certain communities where shield and hide the criminals them, we not care until it reaches the doorstep. We don't have to get away from that mindset. So I'm not only speaking, throwing any blame game on the opposition or on the governing party. It needs everybody on board. Want to make me know what you think in the comment section, my people. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Run go over to my other platform, Instagram and Facebook, and follow me over there at Anisabel Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase, it goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership, you get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. We do notification shout out in each and every video to be a part of that. All you have to do is be the first to comment, like and subscribe, and you'll be featured in the following video to come. This notification shout out goes to Vivette Williamson. Big up yourself, Vivette Williamson. Thanks for your support. Thanks for the support from each and every subscriber. On the road to 20k. Share out the videos, like up the videos. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more videos. Big up on yourself.